And Jen, you stay back right. Jensen. Welcome to Vancouver, guys. Welcome to Supernatural.
That's a good boy.
Hi. You see like fresh faces? And
What do you think, Jim?
I agree. His microphone is bigger than mine.
You know, it's Paul S. That's well, par for the course. This is actually I actually lived in this building for seasons 2 and 3, and most of 1 actually.
Yeah.
So it is still standing. So this is kind of cool.
We didn't tear it down. I have a dirt
My apartment wasn't quite this big, but yeah. What do you guys think? We have a lot of locals here, or we have a lot of people from out of town? Who's from Vancouver?
Less than like,
Wow.
what'd you say? It's like
3%.
3% to 8. That's it, 3 to 9.
Jim?
Anyways. Seriously, Jim? No, anyway.
Hello, idiots. Don't take much. Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. What does your shirt say?
That's it?
What does your shirt say?
I got another stand in here.
You had a what does your shirt say question.
It's Greek to me.
Very sexy.
Is that in Spanish or something?
He cracks himself up.
Now we have like 4 people with 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, cameras off and down, please.
Now the real fun happens. That's cute. He shows up for the camera opportunity and takes off. How long has it been since we saw that, guys? Oh, a lot of you came to London, LA, end of March. Where's the moon?
Yeah, we don't have another thing, do we? We called for one. They'll get here right when we're done.
Yeah.
It's usually the way it
We're gonna
goes.
have a quiet time with Jim. It's cool. I've been here many times and never seen this. Are we down or up?
Third floor.
Because I've been around sort of the escalators, but this is. I'm fascinated.
It doesn't take much.
I think it's just boogered all over the place.
Good morning to you.
We're still. Yeah, what was our crew call on Friday? Noon? 12:30.
12:30.
Yeah, so we're still on like wake up at 11 timing. So wake up at 8 is kind of still fun. It's gotta be smaller. It's gotta be smaller. Make it smaller. It's the world's smallest one.
We do have a 6:30 a.m. wake up call tomorrow, so tissues.
I feel like I'm in silent films.
Waiting for the gong to hit.
When did y'all guys start? Friday? Saturday? Thursday?
Thursday.
Monday.
Oh, no way. What did y'all do for the tour?
Templeton,
You
Riverview.
went to Border Town?
Templeton High School?
Yeah.
Wow. That's. I see Border Town across the street and I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Boundary
Boundary
Bay.
Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Riverview and Boundary Bay, we call like stage 4.
Stage 4, yeah, because we're there so much.
Boundary Bay especially, we're there for like all of
Boundary
the
Bay
seasons.
is,
Great.
yeah, that's where I did all the opening for last season. The,
Oh, yeah.
the gas station exploding.
End of season 1, beginning of season 2.
There's nothing there, no. Well, we filled everything, yeah. It's like a flat land with roads.
Swanwick shows up with his magic and sort of.
It's a supernatural dream.
Yeah. Where else? Who else? Who went on tour? No way. Oh, really?
Russ Hamilton.
I turned back into like, I'm so shit. Yeah. No shit.
There's two tomorrow? What's, is it the same thing?
It's your bedroom.
It's... it's our living quarters. Very cool.
Where's your coffee?
Bobby don't need coffee. So, you guys have actually been working for a living lately.
Yeah, we saw you early on.
Jared hasn't.
Well, that's right.
I had an episode off.
It's the Jensen and Jensen hour.
Do y'all know what's going on? We talk about what's going on, or y'all sort of... Well, Jim would like to tell y'all.
We can never take you anywhere nice.
I found out I was like drinking the coffee and smelling mint. That sounds so deep.
You know, you don't really, you don't have to have a lid on your coffee.
You're gonna trust him without it?
Poor amount.
Among other things.
Obviously.
All right, let's get so.
And we got up early for this.
Forget eBay. Who'll give me $500?
Put that mess to charity.
Oh my gosh.
So when y'all guys go out, you don't remember a lot.
6:30.
So the fact that our eyes aren't opening doesn't kind of appeal to you. You're like, whatever, we've been up for 3 hours. Y'all all playing little miniature restaurants.
This is still yesterday for some of these people.
Yeah,
Because I saw them here last, well, I sort of saw them last night.
you saw 2 of everyone.
Oh, at least.
I was a concert. I was Steve's concert.
You guys are going to his little show tonight? Should be fun.
Is he here?
Stevie, here, like in the building?
I mean, oh, like right through the...
No, he's not where you're sitting.
One hopes.
I'm gonna need another coffee for Jared.
She's got a lid. It smells like a spoon.
Take the lid off.
There you go.
Would you like my lid? The lid doesn't show much work. It's the thought that counts, guys.
Starting
Really got the Jared side.
Wait a minute, it's got his lip prints on it, so
500.
let's knock that down to
1000.
1000, huh?
Too early. It's still... It's a pre-crew call for me. I don't have makeup or hair done or my lines memorized. So, if everybody would like to see...
Since when do you memorize your lines?
I want to sell somebody else. I want to tell everybody that I just want to sell them out. the face that Jensen and I see every day and have seen every day before we come to work is Gabe right there at the door. So everybody, he is. He has worked more on Supernatural than myself, Jensen, or Jim. Because when I'm not there, he's
Probably combined.
Yeah, combined, it's him right there. So if anybody has,
He is the first face we see in the morning and the last one we see at the end of the, and he still goes.
it's horrible. Now you know we're so unhappy. I had to sell him out because we snuck him down here, so I had to kind of tell him what's up. Yeah, so
I need a chicken sandwich and a Dr. Pepper.
when did you get a mic?
Yeah, what am I?
I've been sitting there so long, I grew one.
One of the best things about Gabe is when you're talking to him, and you know you can really have a good conversation with him. I mean, the guy's a smart guy, like you can have some good conversation with him, but you're talking to the guy, and after you said something and you've asked him a real nice question, and he just says, "Copy that." What dude? The entire time he's just listening to his little ears.
You can see that he's listening.
Yeah, you can see he's really intently listening to something, and you hope it's you. And a lot of times it's not.
A lot of times it's more interesting.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks a lot.
Well, I'm including myself in that.
This is a nice breakfast room. This is my favorite we've ever kind of like said good morning to you guys. There's like a little faux patio over there. Nice.
No, that's real. Actually, a real patio. It's not like the late night show where they put, that is Vancouver.
You're telling me that's not painted?
No, that's not set back. But this is definitely going to be the nicest. Yeah, that's
I can see the
God.
bottom of where your brain would be.
Jim 1, Jared 0.
You must have real good vision.
Been up a lot longer than you.
You must have real good vision.
Been up a lot longer than you.
Forever.
Pretty sure he knows what he said.
Oh, we're going there, are we?
I was like faceplant. So who knows kind of what's going on? Who knows who's read? Are there stuff on the internet? Is there stuff
There's stuff on the internet. There's lots of stuff on the internet. You should go on this sometime. There's even a little bit about you.
That's internet, isn't it?
Internet's.
On the internet.
You're into it. Yes.
It's some of those YouTubes.
the Google World Wide Web? I don't even know. He's honestly, Dave. It seems like we saw you were 1, 2, and 4.
I was in 1, 2, and 3.
2, 3.
Yeah,
And now
but I didn't see you at all in 3
yeah.
because
He doesn't work.
What's wrong with 3?
by myself.
What's wrong with 3?
I don't know. I only read my scene.
True actor. Love of the game right
I
there.
want to be surprised when it airs.
When you're not watching.
I use that excuse too. We had a guest star. It was it was the guy last season where with the snake scene where the snake comes out of the show.
Yeah.
And that guy, he was actually a big fan of the show, and he didn't want anybody to tell him anything about the scene or the story that he was in. He just wanted to know. Yeah, he just wanted to know his scene, and then he was like, "Don't tell me anything. I don't want to read the script. I don't want to hear anything about it." It was kind of funny. He was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." He's like, "Oh, I'm super stoked to be here." I'm like, "And look, you get to handle snakes."
And then afterwards, when it was like, okay, we want to block the scene in the motel where Dean says to Sam, he was like,
It was like a shot over the wall. Just boom.
that was tough. What season was that?
I don't know.
Last one.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there's
there's
actually
one.
funny stuff on the gag reel. Are they?
That was yellow
the
good.
gag reel this year?
Yeah.
Is it out yet?
Yeah.
It comes out tomorrow.
Officially.
All at once?
Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
Season 4 Tuesday.
Yeah.
Have you signed off on the gag reel? I haven't seen anything.
All I saw was what they aired at the.
At Comic-Con.
It's online already.
Oh, Yeah.
Nice job.
What a punch.
You look really good on it, too.
The one thing we talk There's a lot of gas. That's right. There was a lot of gas.
Fart man.
Spartacus! Spartacus!
I didn't say be careful during the photo op. Oh, we get cool little. For a second.
Little feedback.
Nice little. Thank you, Cleveland. Who saw? Did anyone see AC/DC last night? No.
Come on.
We saw Jim
It was
dance.
wild here.
We saw Jim dance last
Jim
night.
dance? Jim dance?
Same thing last night. And you
Jim
guys went to
dancing.
National Convention this afternoon?
He was dancing.
And listen, I did. Great time.
Who's over at Supernatural? Angus Young. Yeah, they've been like a theme of the show. I thought it was so funny that they were here. I figured maybe some people would go see it.
It's kind of the first.
One in October.
Yeah, they were dancing with me.
I've heard some comments around the room that they're like, yeah, we were dancing, and Jim was moving. No one has yet said, yeah, Jim was dancing. They've all been like, we were dancing, and Jim was
At
getting
my
down.
age, moving is about all you can ask.
He was dancing. He was dancing. He was.
And Misha was dancing.
And when I was dressed
With Jim.
10 hours.
That sounds about right.
Jim was convulsing. I thought he was fine.
Now, one person came to help me either.
Think of yourself.
Take pictures.
Oh, don't talk to me about dancing. I saw you.
Rachel.
Yeah, I think a rule of breakdancing is you have to be able to get up after.
Oh my goodness.
Must be a Patriots thing or
Broken dancing, I think is.
Is it, which one you had? Giants? No, the Rangers. Okay. That's right. That's right. All right, Rangers I have no problem with. Everything else you like. Fair enough.
Yeah, start alienating them now. This ain't a lot to recommend.
And you, go Cowboys.
Bears.
This is fascinating to me. Yeah. Oh, well, the first one collapsed, but now they built a gigantic screen that the punters are hitting. So the league has to pay for the thing to go back.
It's fascinating.
This is what my mind does.
Off the room. Separate from this.
Let's hear a question. Okay, good.
No, that's later.
Fun little question.
No, that's later.
Anybody have a fun little... Paris was great.
What's that? Episode 4?
That's the one he was in. Misha's Misha's like, yeah, I did a lot of
It's just,
it must be the best.
it's probably the one episode that has Sam in it the least. Which is why
So it's the best.
Which is why it's the best.
It's almost like last year's in the beginning. Like I sort of make it my cameo. I was like coming to set going like, hey, I'm Jared. Nice to meet you guys. I like the show. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, Dean gets tossed into the future, and Sam doesn't, so it's kind of one of those things. But aside from
It makes you wonder what Sam's doing.
Jared's vacation week, it was a really good episode, or it should be a really good episode. It was very tough for me. Yes, Dean won.
We have one who, for those of y'all living on tour, you get crossroads blues. The original crossroads. What's the
Two of the days were I was the only
Dream a Little Dream?
I was the only actor on set. I was doing
Oh my
scenes
gosh.
with myself,
Oh my god.
which
An actor's dream.
not mine. Oh my gosh, that was talk about
The nightmare category.
brain soup. It was just mush after that, and we had this poor guy come on the show. They hired this actor to play opposite me, and he came on, and it was, I think they called him Diet Jensen. And he put like these shoulder pads in his jacket, and then he looked like Beetlejuice with a shrunken head. Poor kid. So then we had to get rid of him, and then I ended up I was like, hey, I'm just gonna have my stunt double do it, because aside from me, he's played Dean more than anybody else in the world. He moves like, Dean should, carries himself oddly, I guess. But Todd had never done lines. And we're talking like 3, 4, 5 page dialogue scenes with just myself, just Dean and Dean. And so poor guy was just, he was like, throw me off a freaking building, man. This is torture. And it was a torture for me as well. That's episode 4. So we'll see how it turns out.
Put a rockin' episode. Y'all showed the old Watchmen set. I was excited about it because I read it, and not reading Sammy like before the dialogue. I was like, ooh, time on.
Kind of like a 28 Days Later feel.
Yeah, like Terminator. It's gonna be a really cool movie version of Supernatural. Like a taste of what would happen if we got the chance to do a film, which I don't think we wants to
You
see.
think you guys would be in it?
No. No.
It'd be young.
Who would play Sam in the film version, Jared?
Zac Efron for sure.
I was thinking that actually.
Or a big combination of the
Or Harry Potter.
Yeah. Not Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
Harry Potter.
He would have to play Harry Potter
You have to be
playing
like,
Sam.
Yeah, in a movie, it'd be like a whole Midsummer Night's Dream kind of situation. It's a play with a play with
Jim, who would play
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Sting.
I did Harry Potter and you did Sting. Even the microphones are pissed off. Who would play Dean? Here's the question.
Cher.
So what? Here's the question.
Cher.
So what?
Yeah. That would be really the best choice.
You have the youngins come back.
Yeah. Or Miley Cyrus.
She's a little too muscular.
She is a little too kind of manly.
She's pretty fit.
Yeah.
We wanted to girl it down a little.
Yeah, definitely want to make it a little
Manly's not what you want with Dean.
No. I want that nice feminine edge.
So was
Jack
4,
Frost.
episode 4, was that the one where you guys like beat up Gandhi?
That's
5?
That's the one we just finished up.
We just fought Gandhi and Paris Hilton and
Paris
Lincoln, and yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. So
And Paris did a really nice job.
she really did. Yeah.
She was prepared. She had
She had a lot of
a lot of dialogue, and everybody was like, "Oh wow, that's not what I expected."
On the down low, they kind of allowed like a 15-hour day because they were like, she has a lot of dialogue. We don't know what to expect. And I was like, well, guys, I've worked with her for like 3 months. Like, she'll know her lines. She'll do her stuff. They're like, okay, well, whatever.
Prepare the words, basically.
Well, yeah, she came in and did the words and did exactly.
Played herself very well.
Yeah. Really nice. But my poor stuntman, Mike Carpenter, who's amazing, but he's getting married 1 week from yesterday. Had to do a phenomenal stunt, like getting tossed across the room into a tree, and the camera was misplaced for a second, and then the lighting kind of see the microphone stuff. And so, anyways, he had to do it like 6 or 7 times. He's getting married in a week, and so he ended up hitting wrong and like getting knocked on the nose. Yeah. And so 10 days before his wedding, he's got like a nice little shiner, like a raccoon, and then he's got like a scrape down his face. Right here.
But that for a stunt guy, come on, your wedding photos, and you've got.
I just never know. That's what usually comes after the wedding.
20, 30 years from now, you show your kids, you'll be like, see, I told you I was a stunt guy.
Yeah.
Look at your mom and me here.
That way no one has to ask like, what the husband does. Like, oh, I see he's a stuntman. Oh. So we all wish him luck.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm tired of looking at Jensen.
Poor thing.
All I've been outside was that faux patio. A real patio.
Faux sunlight.
The faux sunlight's changing. It's like one of those things in Vegas.
CGI.
It's good coffee on it. A faux patio. Faux real. Oh, I like that.
There it is.
Yeah. It is faux real. I wonder what they would think if they were like to come outside and have their morning coffee and look across and they're like, what in the... That's like a faux convention. I'm gonna turn my mic off. Now it smells funny.
Well, Bobby fixes everything.
I was all bent now. What did you do?
I fixed it.
Seems bent to me.
That breakfast bar looks wonderful. I'm staring at, no, I'm fine.
You guys had gotten here this morning. We'd have had
Yeah, because that was my fault. I'm gonna write a book, Waiting on Jared.
I joked that because he lived here for 3 seasons, I was like, oh, I've spent a lot of time here waiting for Jensen, and now he got to wait for me.
Cliff, did he wait for me here? Yeah, where are you going? Get your ass back here. Oh, yeah, I get your breakfast bar. Cliff's like, they won't notice.
They make a good point.
Was Jared waiting on me a lot here at the building?
I don't think he ever came here.
Thank you.
Every day.
Son, I get picked up, driven to your
That was
place.
a comment. He was going, son!
faux.
That was a tangent.
Oh yeah. Okay, Cliff, you can go eat.
Breakfast away.
I want feedback. I want to know what's good over there.
Yes, I know.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
That's your question. We've been jabber-jawing for...
Yeah, I don't know.
Decades.
They are. So, who are they are? They are right here. We can't do anything about that. What more do we do? What do we need to do? Photo ops? Alright. Well, thanks for listening to our mindless banter. It's always nice to
Sort of
wake up
nice.
with every spew mindless thoughts.
I don't know. You guys had photo ops, and I think I have a nap.
Thanks, guys. Good morning. Welcome to Vancouver.
Good morning.
Oh,